Follow me.
Sorry about the whole gun thing.
Don't worry. I would have probably done the same thing. Where are you from?
Time to do some looting. Yo. It's all good. Nice.
We gotta be careful. We're right next to one of their lookout areas.
Sounds, don't doubt
I
that.
promised someone I'd look after.
Yeah. We appreciate that.
Ew. I don't think I'd be able to do that, not gonna lie.
There you go.
Sweet.
You know, I believe that. I played a little bit of it and it was pretty fun. The only thing I really don't like is that it like kind of strays from like the original Far Cry gameplay with like crafting your weapons, stuff like that. But other than that, I don't really mind it.
Ellie, found another one of them comics you've been reading.
Hmm. Really? Alright then. Right now I'm playing Last of Us to kind of celebrate the fact that Last of Us Part 2 is coming out soon. Mm-hmm. I'd recommend it. It's really fun and it has a really good story. It's all good. Why?
Wait. Everyone be quiet. Get away from the windows. Man, that fucking truck. It's been hounding us ever since we got in this damn... Sam, what are you doing?
Nothing.
I won't call you weird, but I will
My backpack
probably
is
have a
practically
burning
empty.
hatred.
What's the rule about taking stuff?
Even though I've played it
rule.
recently. The only reason
What
why
is
I
it?
played it recently was for the Travis Scott event.
We only take what we have to.
That's right. Now, come on.
How far is this place?
We're close. Real close.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Shit.
What'd you find?
Nice.
You watch our back.
Looks like someone was up there.
Sam,
But they're long gone.
stick with her.
So where are the others?
They wanted to give it another once over. Make sure we didn't miss anything.
All right. Keep an eye out over there. I'll check this area. I'll look around over here.
But the only battle royale I play is Warzone. Well, used to. I don't have it anymore. I got a new PlayStation and I don't want to reinstall it because it's like 100 gigs and I don't have the full game anymore. I see. What?
We did it. Not bad, old timer.
You'd probably be what I call a tryhard.
Shit! Did you see that?
You see, I just play Warzone, like, very quietly. Like, I don't... When I play, I don't, like...
Key, man.
I don't do, like, 200 firefights, stuff like that. Like me, I'm just going from house to house looting.
Through the store.
You sure it's safe being so close to them?
I'm the only one with the key, man.
And where'd you get that?
I killed
The only
him.
time I get into fights is when
listen
it's
now.
like last circle
Everybody
or
through.
when like I get spotted.
Back here. So, how old are you?
Me? 14.
How old are you?
Sometimes, yeah. Yes. Ew. That sounds interesting. Tell me more.
Here we are. Welcome to my office.
How long have you guys been holed up in here?
A few days. We found a bit of food, though. Here.
Blueberries. Found a whole stash of them. You want some?
No.
Hey man, relax. We're safe.
Alright.
Why haven't you left?
Been waiting for the right opportunity.
And?
Here. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
These sons of bitches. Every day they congregate down there, guarding that damn bridge. Come nighttime, it's down to a skeleton crew. After sunset, that's our window. Most of them gone, sneak right past them.
That could work.
Oh, it'll work. It'll definitely work. Wow.
Oh
Alright, ready?
Ow!
A blueberry hurt you?
It's been a while since that boy even cracked a smile. She doesn't seem bothered by all this.
So where were you heading?
Heard the Fireflies are based out west somewhere. We're gonna join up with them. Something funny?
Oh, it just seems like there's a lot of people putting their stock on the Fireflies these days.
Yeah, maybe there's a reason for that.
So you don't know where they are, and you're just gonna drag him across the country to find them?
I tell you what, how about I worry about my brother, you worry about your girl.
Easy. We're looking for the Fireflies, too.
It's alright, good.
This is us. There's an abandoned military radio station just outside the city. Any survivors from our group, they're supposed to meet us there tomorrow. You and your girl, you want to join us? It goes down tonight.
I guess we best rest up.
I'll have to give it a
He
watch.
says it's time to go.
I actually watched Blue Exorcist Kyoto Saga. I got caught up on that.
Like glue.
Like glue.
Like glue.
Got it.
Good.
Mhm.
Good. All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all stay close, okay?
You tried this before?
An anime I actually completely recommend is Fire Force. I
This
What-
way.
they're quote-unquote firefighters. They're basically fighting fire with fire. Basically, these like demons show up out of nowhere. They're called they call them infernals, and basically it's like spontaneous human combustion. And like you could be chilling in a subway car, and next thing you know, you get lit on fire. And but here's the thing: technically, you're not dead. You become like you become this demon that like that can either attack people, or like you can basically fight the, becoming a demon and like, just chill
Okay.
and stuff like
Try to
that.
take him out quietly. Hey, I'll follow you.
And then
Hey, how you doing? Just trying to keep warm.
not even just be yourself. You could be on fire and just be sitting there.
Found some infected. No sign of those tourists.
God. Okay, everyone move up.
No. Yes and no. You could either become like a infernal, or you can become like a pyrokinetic and like basically like gain some kind of like power from the fire. Like the main character Shinra, he has this power called the Devil's Footprint, which basically lets him shoot fire from his feet and can allow him to move at like intense speed. And then like you basically and you basically learn about like the story of like the firefighters, stuff like that, and they're like they're basically investigating what is causing the spontaneous
Find something to hide behind.
human combustion and stuff like that, and it's really interesting. Look.
Watch my back.
You, check down the hall.
Where the hell is this fuck? Whoa! I'm gonna light this up. I'm gonna light. All right, we did it.
Henry, give me a hand with this.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
Wait.
Hey, they're over here!
Come on, everyone.
All right, check it out.
We're good. Sam, let's go.
All right, kid, come on. There you go. Come on. Shit. Hurry, hurry. Ellie!
Okay, we gotta get him up.
I'm sorry. We're leaving.
What? What's this bullshit?
Hey, now!
What the fuck, Henry? We stick together.
It's okay. I'm at the part where basically an armored car is about to chase me.
Fuck, do we get out of here?
Very. Mm-hmm. Oh. You know, I don't doubt that. I've seen people play it and it looks fun.
Right here!
Mm-hmm. Oh, I bet.
Fight this asshole! Search the area.
I have the regular,
theirs.
like, special edition. Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's get underneath it.
The only edition you can get with PlayStation 4 is the special edition, I think, too. Yeah. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, that's right. The guy who said it's a PlayStation.
Fuck!
How many bullets do you have left?
They're gonna kill us.
What other choice do we have?
We jump.
No, it's too high and you can't swim. I'll boost you up, you run past them.
You'll keep me afloat.
Ellie!
No time to argue.
Ellie! Damn it! Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Henry! He's awake!
Hey, you. We're alive. Okay.
See? What'd I tell you, huh? He's good. Everything's fine. You know, Sam's the one who spotted you. You guys are taking quite a bit of water.
What's wrong? Henry!
Get back,
Hey,
son!
hey, hey, hey. He's pissed, but he's not gonna do anything.
You sure about that?
Stop!
Joel?
He left us to die out there.
No. You had a good chance of making it, and you did. Coming back for you meant putting him at risk. Stay back.
Gotcha.
If it was the other way around, would you have come back for us? I saved you.
He saved me too. We would have drowned.
fine. I'm okay. You know, for what it's worth, I'm really glad we spotted you. Now, that radio tower, it's on the other side of this cliff. Okay? Place is gonna be full of supplies. You're gonna be really happy you didn't kill me. Hey, we're gonna search this area. See what we come up with.
That was intense. You cool?
Yeah. Let's go find that radio tower.
Hey, maybe we can find something in that boat over there.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Ellie, found another one of them comics.
Alright. Whoa.
What?
First time on a boat.
Well, it's a little bit different in the water.
One step at a time.
Nice. Ow.
Can't go this way.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
For a second there, I thought you might shoot him.
Yeah, almost did.
They're all right. I think it's good to have him around.
I think you're right.
Did everyone have boats back then?
I had a 60-foot yacht.
Really?
No.
Sarcasm. Making progress.
Hey, Ellie!
Mm-hmm.
I think we found something.
Let's go see what it is.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I'm not the biggest fan of those kinds of games.
Give me a hand with this.
I'd occasionally play The Sims when I was younger, but I grew up not liking it.
Right, you go in. Okay.
Hey, flashlights out. Sam, stay close. Someone's finally learning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Joel, we should see what's over here.
All right, we'll check this side out.
Me neither.
I grew up with an N64 and a PlayStation 2. Bro, those were fun.
Hey, this way. Looks like there's a path over here. Right here.
Hmm. Oh, bro, you had no idea how much I wish I could play this the N64 game.
That is a big rat.
The way I used to fix the disc, like if they had like smudges on them and stuff like that, I'd spit on them and like wipe it down with like a washcloth. Which I know that sounds gross, but it actually works.
All the way to Tommy's?
Well, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see how everything pans out.
Mm-hmm. True. You know, I'm curious on if that actually does, like, I've never tried it myself.
Can we get out this way?
It's jammed.
That makes two of us.
All right, Joel. How do we get across?
Guess we gotta figure something out.
Can't reach it. Henry, give it a shot.
All right.
I'm gonna have a look. You keep an eye out.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would have to say my favorite would maybe be either Star Fox 64. Actually, I think it was just Star Fox 64 because I don't really remember anything else. I've not.
Yeah! Still in one piece. Let's go, Willie.
Oh, there you go. That's smart.
My favorite PS2 game probably is Kingdom Hearts 2. I grew up playing that game like all the time. Basically, you played as a kid named Sora, who would travel to like multiple Disney worlds, stuff like that, who befriended Disney people or Disney characters, and Heartless are like the darkness in people's hearts, and the nobodies are people without hearts and stuff like that. And it's really difficult to explain, but it was so much fun. And then I heard that they remastered it for PS4, and I was really happy. Ooh, that was a decent game.
It's a soundtrack.
A what?
It's a sort of alarm.
I don't hear anything.
Someone used to live here. Don't look like that's the case anymore.
Who would stay in here? Someone who thought they could keep a place like this safe.
Yes. I heard. I don't remember which one I played. I remember playing a Tony Hawk game, but I don't remember which one.
Calm down. Hey, Sam.
Yeah?
Stand by the post over there.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay, do it.
Just gonna, stand there.
Oh, Henry, did you see that? Keep it down.
Oh, freaking,
Yeah.
not friend or foe.
Sorry.
Frick, what is it called? I know what you're talking about, where you team up Wolverine. I also had a GameCube. My favorite game on that GameCube was a game called Custom Robo. And basically it was like you would like create these like robots and you would fight in like tournaments and stuff like that. Like little augmented realities. Stuff like that, dude. It was so fun.
Seeing how there was a clicker, they've been going for a while.
Time.
We keep moving forward. All we can do is hope there aren't any more. Doubtful. I know.
Ooh. A what? Most likely. Yes. I know, I've seen.
Hey, you think that leads out?
Could be. It's too hot for a post. Maybe there's another way.
You don't really do anything in it. It's just you kind of, you basically not even just that. It's like you kind of just watch like the old like story or old game cutscenes.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I feel like that'd be hard to do.
Must have triggered some kind of safety gate or something. Henry, see if we can lift this.
True, but Kingdom Hearts is a lot more buttons.
This is awkward.
Yeah. I know, it's like every time.
Clickers!
What?
Hey,
Like I feel like with like enough time and dedication and stuff like that, maybe, but like
You stay close to him.
Henry, we gotta fucking
yeah,
move!
it'd be
You keep him safe. Go.
true. Mhm.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I know.
All right, come on, kid. See if we can find a way out of here, yeah?
Yeah. Heard people gotten like sick from it and stuff like that.
Did you see that?
Stay behind me. If I run, you run.
Yeah.
Mhm. Really? Whack. Oh, I have a lot of games that like aren't downloaded. Just due to the fact of I need space in my system. Oh, I've heard that is so bad. Really? I've heard it. I've just heard it's like really like buggy. I can understand that because it doesn't really make sense to me because you see this big buff dude and then you hear like a very high pitched. I mean, like, everyone, I think they understand that everyone has their own opinions on it and stuff like that. As long as you don't, like, go full-blown, like, giving them death threats, stuff like that.
You did it.
We're gonna keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Yeah.
Really, what was what was it? I heard it's actually really good. I've been meaning. I want to watch. I kind of want to watch the Scoob because I heard it's actually like really good. No thanks, Mr. Dastardly. Oh no, my friends call me Dick. Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Bet there were a lot of them here. People.
Looks like it.
It's a name. Wait, yeah, okay. Okay. Here's a little bit of context. I didn't watch a lot of Scooby-Doo as a kid. Hmm. Oh, yep, I remember that. Hmm. I heard Mystery Incorporated is pretty good, but it's like really dark. I heard it's dark though too. When we continue, you were saying people were complaining about his name being Dick.
It's like a classroom. Why couldn't they keep it safe?
Go ahead.
That's how it always works, though, for
Good
a lot
job,
of
kid.
things.
Is that Ellie?
Come on.
Joel, that's them. Sam!
Oh, thank God. We gotta keep running. Slow it, over there.
Sam!
Come on! Oh, many of them!
Ellie, get away from the door.
Maybe if we push it together.
Get away from the door.
Maybe if we push it together.
Yeah? I don't know. I mean, like... I mean, like... Yeah, I mean, like... It's hard to explain right now. When an actor puts on, like, blackface and stuff like that, then, yeah, it can be seen as racist. But if it's, like... As long as they don't do, like, an over-exaggeration on, like, stereotypes and stuff like that. As long as they don't, like, do that and, like, say the word "suh" a lot or stuff like that, like how they would in, like, old-fashioned cartoons and stuff like that. Then I think it's okay and stuff like that. Like, Robert Downey Jr. is... I respect him a lot. I respect him a lot, and I know that if he were to, like, do a role that, you know, required him to put on blackface and stuff like that, I don't really think he would do it with ill intent. Like...
He just rolled through!
He what? Sam, what the hell are you doing? Getting us out of here. Well, hurry up then.
All right, go.
Everyone upstairs. Let's go.
Shoot, I don't even know.
Damn thing's stuck.
Here, give me a boost. I can get window.
Open it from the other side.
Make it fast.
Come on, Sam. You're not staying in here. What about you? I'll be fine. Come on. Go.
Like, the movie's been done, been made, stuff like that. Just let it be.
Get ready.
Right.
Over here!
Got it!
Oh yeah, dude looks, dude changed.
Fresh air. Look at this.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Thanks for the warning on the other side, guys.
It's going all right.
Tower.
I'm
We're close.
getting ready to go to
Let's go.
college, stuff like that. I'm making some changes to my daily regimen, stuff like that. I'm gonna go to. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Hey, look at that.
Touche. Well, yet again, also like
What'd I tell you, huh?
everyone I
Found a way
follow
around.
or everyone that's a subscriber to me knows me, but I guess I'll
What
just
you-
keep it
how
on the
you
down
holding
low
up?
too.
Business as usual, right? When I was with Henry, I took out a couple of infected by myself. You'd be proud.
Yeah.
It was pretty intense back there, huh?
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Mm-hmm.
How did you two end up together?
Mm-hmm.
A friend of mine, Marlene, asked him to do
Oh.
CMU. I could just say Central, because, you know,
What was this place like without infected?
there's like 20 million colleges that have that start with Central. It is. I went up there for a visit, and it's a drive. Keep in mind, because it's like it was for an audition, and the audition was at 8. Me and my mom had to wake up at the freaking before the crack of dawn at 5 o'clock in the
That
morning.
wasn't a good idea, then was it?
Yep. About 2.5. And like, you know, I'll just tell the story because, you know, content. So, me and her woke up like early. We got ready, headed out, stuff like that. And like the whole car ride there, I was fine. I was like, you know, I was hyping myself up, you know, getting ready mentally, stuff like that. Then literally we stop for McDonald's and I start freaking out. Like I was like freaking out like over how I'm about to do stuff like that. Like there was things I kind of forgot, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I was just 5 when the quarter said.
I get there, And like the thing I was what I was expecting was I was expecting to be sitting in an auditorium
What do you remember?
with like the other people auditioning and like a judge going next,
Parents, they would
next,
crazy big barbecues, invite a ton of people.
and then
I remember the
it was
smell
not
of
like that at all. I got there, I signed up and everything, and I had a little downtime beforehand, so I spent that time getting to know people, getting to know who I'm possibly going to school with, who you know, stuff like that. And the people were really nice. They were awesome. And then eventually they pulled us into an auditorium, and we got to listen to some of the current students of there perform. I felt so out of my league after that.
You're gonna want to stay away from those. It's not like it is in the zone. These are wild.
And then after that we
I guess this is good.
they pulled us into a classroom, and you know that we met the people who performed for us, stuff like that. And for a little while we were playing Hangman. In my head I'm like I did not think this was how it was gonna go today, but alright, I'm down. Then eventually they called my name, and I got a little bit of time in a practice room where I could go over my material, could go over my speech, my monologues, my songs, stuff like that. And then they pulled me out of the practice room, called me into the auditorium. Or, well, before that, I met another person who would guide me into the auditorium, stuff like that. They told me what to, like, exactly how to do, like, how to go the next 5 minutes. They said, the first thing you do, you go up to your, not conductor, but frickin' the person playing the piano. Not the judge. Yep, the pianist, accompanist. That's what I meant. And and then
That'll do.
they said first thing you do, you go to your accompanist, tell them the tempo of the songs, what order you're going to be doing it in, and stuff like that. So and then they basically just said that, you know, break a leg. He goes, if you say good luck in theater, it is very bad luck. So then I get in there, I performed my 2 pieces, I forgot one of my monologues for like 5 seconds, and I'm like, please excuse me. They're like, okay, don't worry, take your time. And in my head I'm like, I thought this was gonna deduct me points. Then I performed, stuff like that. Then they dragged me back out to the lobby where we had like a small Q&A, and then they dragged us like across campus, and this is the fun, quote unquote fun part, aka the hard part. We had to do a dance audition, and you've seen how big I am. There's no way. So we get there, and it actually wasn't that bad. I messed up a few times, but that's just cause, you know, like some of the stuff that we have to do as dancers, or that they have to do as dancers, stuff like that, is, you know, difficult for 6'5", over 200-pound guys. Yep. Oh, trust me, it's unfair for a lot of people. There are times where I like it, there are times where I hate it. I hate having to bend down so far to pick up something. But I also like that I can get stuff off of a high shelf. Really? And then, after the dance audition, they dragged us back into the lobby, and we just played cards for like 10 minutes, and then they tried to have a Q&A, and a lot of us really didn't have questions, except for the parents, who I feel like were just asking questions to, you know, make the Q&A not be for nothing. And then we finished our card game and went home. Yeah, the whole thing ended at around 3, if I remember correctly. Yeah, basically. We got home, the sun was setting, stuff like that, and I made a lot of friends that day, and it was actually really fun. I had a lot of fun.
I'll go first.
Oh,
Damn it. Right, your turn.
throw it. Boosh! I am a natural.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I don't enjoy school either. I'm glad that I'm going to college though, cause it's for something I enjoy. It's something I enjoy doing. And musical theater. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just no, it's all good. Yeah, I'm texting someone real quick, even though I'm on stream, but still.
No, it wasn't.
And like, my main goal isn't really movies. I'm not like, I want to go for more Broadway theater. They're actors and actresses, but they have different awards than like the actors you would see on TV. Some do go to the Oscars, like I know Idina Menzel goes to is like on TV and movies and stuff like that, and she started off on Broadway.
Somewhere down the street.
Um,
Right now. I'll stay here.
the Broadway awards are called, I think, Tonys, if I remember correctly.
I'm gonna go around and see if I can't get the angle on him.
Okay. Hey, be careful.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, they're normal for most people too. Like, mm-hmm. Oh, I'm not. I definitely am not able to yet. Trust me. Like there are.
What you got?
I doubt it. I mean, like, one part of acting is reacting. It's mainly how would, like, the way I see it is how would you react in this situation? Like, say, like, the play is about you're the main character and your wife cheats on you. How would you react? Stuff like that. And like, yeah. Oh jeez. But then there's like, you know, the director can be like, oh hey, you know, do this differently, you know, stuff like that. Like I've been in a few of them. The last one I did recently was, what was the last one I just did? Well, before coronavirus. I was in Mamma Mia, but I had to drop because I was doing a lot. I'm trying to remember, but I can't remember. I'm kind of just drawing a blank.
You're gonna burn. Behind that burnout building! Gonna light you up. Gotta be around here somewhere.
No, I wasn't in Greece. I never did Greece. Joseph. Joseph was the one I was just recently in. It's called it's actually called Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. A lot. The one that it's set back in old biblical times. I think it's actual story in the Bible. It's about like it's a story in the Bible very, very differently though. It's a story of Joseph. Joseph is the son of Jacob, who's like the favorite son and stuff like that, and the other brothers do not like that, and Jacob gives Joseph a coat, a very big multicolored coat, and the brothers don't like that, and basically they plan to get rid of Joseph, and basically at first it was to kill him, but then they're like, nah, we can sell him for money. So yeah, at first Joseph became a slave, but then he worked up in the ranks, and then eventually became like the guy's favorite slave, but then he got caught in bed with the guy's wife. So that, well, he didn't actually sleep with the wife. The wife kind of seduced him into the situation, and he was trying to get out and stuff like that, but you know how misunderstandings be.
Watch my back.
So, then Joseph gets thrown in jail, and he meets Pharaoh. And Pharaoh is like in a rut because he keeps having these dreams where, you know, crops are dying, stuff like that. And Joseph has the power to kind of read into dreams and see what they mean. And basically Joseph tells Pharaoh that, you know, famine's on the way. The farms will, like, you know, boom and, like, excel at, like, selling a bunch of crops, but then famine will be on the way. So then Pharaoh makes Joseph his right-hand man and gets him through the famine, and then Joseph gets into the high power. Well, back in Paris, where, you know, Joseph's brothers are, they're not going so well. Famine has hit them hard, and they are near dead and stuff like that. But then they hear Joseph has become, you know, practically a king. So they plan to pay him a visit, you know, stuff like that. And then so they meet up with Joseph, stuff like that, and then Joseph remembers what they did, stuff like that. So at first he, like, plays this, like, I'm not gonna help you, rah, 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 but then they, like, through a whole song, eventually Joseph decides to, quote-unquote, help them. And Joseph sneaks a golden cup into the youngest brother's sack full of food, and then is like, there's a thief. And then they find out that, you know, Benjamin stole the cup, blah, 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 blah. So then they live in, they basically become one big happy family again, blah, blah, blah. The end. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna end the stream here because it's been 1 hour 15 and no one has watched. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm gonna finish this section that I'm in and then end it because I'm currently in a section where I think if I leave, I'd probably get shot. Like, as soon as I come back, so I'm gonna finish this up real quick. Ow. Oh my god, this is actually really difficult. But, the play that you probably asked about was, Footloose. Because that was the show that we did at the school last year. And, yeah. And I did that show my junior year, and that was, I thought that was pretty fun. That was the last show I did at the school. I feel bad for dropping out of this show, just due to the fact of now I know that I could have gotten more time. I dropped out of Mamma Mia, the one that we were currently doing at the high school. No, because A, I don't think it's coming back until, like, after I leave for college. And B, crap, what was B? I don't remember. Yeah. And B, I'd have to get a script back and everything, and I already turned in my script. I was Pharaoh, AK, and also one of the brothers, in Joseph.
Shit.
No, in Joseph. I was not Joseph. I wanted to be Joseph. I mean, they casted me as Pharaoh because I was, you know, kind of I was black. Or I am black. Middle Eastern? I mean, maybe. I mean, yeah, he is. Yeah, it is in Egypt. The funny thing was, the director kind of casted me as Pharaoh just due to the fact of she thought I'd be suited as the role, cause yeah, the director was Claire's mom.
Come on, guys.
Yeah. But then, yeah, she wanted me as Pharaoh, and at first I was like, I just kind of refused. But then I'm like, you know, it's Elvis, cause the role is essentially Elvis. You gotta watch the show to kind of understand, cause like, basically, Pharaoh is kind of like a, he sings in the style of Elvis. Where's this other dude? Oh. I might watch videos, but I don't know, I guess we'll see. It's either I'm watching videos or I'm gonna play some XCOM. It's a tactical shooter. Or tactical alien shooter, I guess, is how I'll describe it. Oh, nice. Yeah, this part's stressful. I'm gonna try to, because like one thing they told me about like the program that I'm going into, time is going to be like very hard to have. Rehearsal, classes. I'll be taking like music theory.
Look at this. All right, we did it.
Yeah, it's part of the theater program.
All right. Sam! Henry!
Frickin'. It was like a bunch of people that you probably wouldn't know, cause they don't. Joseph was not a school play. It was a community theater. It was yeah, it was just a lot of people that you like a guy. The guy who played Joseph, his name was Chad. Oh, actually, I gotta tell you a story about my because I had to wear makeup for Pharaoh. Heavy eye makeup, and I don't wear makeup, so my eyes were like, you know, not used to putting on makeup and stuff like that. So every time I would put on the makeup, I'd like start tearing up. I'd blink a lot, stuff like that. My eyes would like go into like reflex mode until like the week of the show and stuff like that. And the thing was, like, we had to get this down because we did not have a lot of time to put on the makeup. And so, like, my makeup artist was amazing. Like, she did a really awesome job and stuff like that. I don't know how to really.
Are
Are you okay?
explain it, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
I said I'm fine.
Come on, come on!
Let's move!
Eyeshadow, eyeliner, stuff like that. I mean, like, and I also had to wear, like, freaking, what's it called? Stuff that, like, you would put on your skin to cover up, like, blemishes and stuff like that.
Anybody hurt?
No, we're good.
Yes.
I think it's time we quit this place. Come on.
Let's go.
Now I gotta look at this.
Shut the hell up. That's serious. It's Tommy's birthday.
Oh, excuse me.
Rent 2 Harleys and drive cross country.
Oh, man. I could die happy if I could just ride one around the block. What was it like?
Hold on, hold on, I gotta look.
Good. Can you believe this guy? Come on, man, give me details. Describe it.
You know what? You two deserve a little privacy.
No, no.
Oh,
Elliot,
yep.
This isn't just a regular motorcycle, okay? You get on that bad boy.
We
that engine,
we thought it was
nothing like
we
Oh, yeah.
it was
how would
there
you
was a
know?
part where we had to like act like scared cuz the children who were the guards of Pharaoh, this was when Jacob found out like there was a thief and stuff like that, and like all the kids were like, "No, stop."
I don't think
And so me and Jacob came up with the idea of like, what if we did this like Scooby-Doo style, where like you jump, like a grown man jumps into like the younger kid's arms and is like, so we were like, so he was like, that's a great idea, let's do it.
Well,
So
safe to say, those two
when we
officially
first did the
bonded.
scene, we did it to kind of like see if like the director would like it.
Stock of all the food we found today.
And she didn't see it at first. This took like a couple rehearsals to
How are we
for her to
doing
actually
on
see it, and then she
pan
goes, "I actually love that. Thank you."
Did Henry send
And
you?
so we just kept it.
No. Why would Henry send me?
Just make sure I'm not fucking up somehow.
Yeah,
I'd
but I
say
probably
love
would have
Henry.
broken him.
Especially you. Is everything alright?
I mean, like, and like, there are times where like where Scooby jumps into Shaggy's arms and Shaggy jumps into Scooby's arms.
Have a good night.
How is it that you're never scared?
Hold on, I gotta find out that bald dude you
Who
were
says
talking
that
about.
I'm not?
What are you scared of?
Let's see. Scorpions are pretty creepy.
I think.
Being by myself. I'm scared of ending up alone. What about you?
Those things out there. What if the people are still inside? What if they're trapped in there without any control over
Okay,
their body?
so I'm above him, so that
Scared of that
helps.
happening to me.
Chad to the right.
Okay. First of all, we're a team now. Okay, we're gonna help each other out. And second,
Chad's the one.
they might still look like
Is it
people,
me
but
as
that person
Pharaoh or is it?
is not
What am I
anymore.
wearing?
Henry says that they've moved on.
My
That
shirt's
they're
not.
with their families. like in
Okay,
heaven.
because I'm very confused.
Do you think that's true?
I go back and forth. I mean, I'd like to believe it.
But you don't.
I mean, after this
I guess
cutscene, I'm
not.
gonna end it. So
Me neither.
Oh, All the serious talk.
Gotcha.
Almost forgot.
So Chad's not in this picture.
There. If he doesn't know about it, he can't take it away.
That's Jacob. That's the guy who I had to hold.
I'm pooped. I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh. Which one are you talking? Are you talking about the one that's like holding his mouth? Or who? Are you talking about the guy? Are you talking about the guy that's like below me? The far back guy. Jacob's the one in the far back with the, like, sticking his tongue out. And then... No, that's Ethan.
Damn. That smells good.
That's Ethan. He's not. He wasn't in the show.
Where's Sam?
The
Let him sleep
bearded one to the right. That's Andrew.
Oh.
Well, if you want him to join us, you can go wake his ass up.
Okay.
The guys in the picture are me, Jacob, Ethan, Roger. Oh crap! What's his name? Yeah, I'm looking at him. Hold on.
Screw it!
Shit.
Wait. Gotta get you all right.
Oh my god.
Sam?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Sam?
Oh my god, this is gonna bother me. This is gonna bother me.
Henry,
Because now I can't remember.
I'm gonna get that gun from you, okay? Oh, okay, easy.
This is your fault.
This is nobody's fault.
He is.
It's all your fault.
Henry! Henry, no! I'm just ready to get there.
Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here.